Hey, hi, how you doing? Hey, Beluza. Hey, Michelle. Hey, J-Bo, how you doing? How you guys doing? Sorry I'm late. I was making dinner, my deep fryer quit working, and I tried to fix it, and then I finally gave up on it. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Leslie. Hello, Dawn. Hey, Paulo. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Belisa. How you doing? Dangler, what's going on? How'd your guys' day go today? Hey, Dad Quill, how you doing? Hey, Jane. Hey, Betsy, how you doing? Oh, okay. I think I'm going to be recycling old videos. I don't think I'm going to be doing any new ones. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Hello, Penny. It was a pretty good day today, actually, although I think I'll be recycling uh, old videos probably until this moratorium's over. I read the fine details of this stuff today. Hey, Love, Peace, Joy, how you doing? Yeah, thank you. It's a nice lake. It is. Hey, Sylvia, Paul. Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that, Allie. You know, you'd think with this kind of time off, you'd have every single thing that you've put in the back burner done. Doesn't work that way. It's the old adage, you want something done, give it to a busy person. Yeah, thanks, John. Nice down that area. Hello, how you doing? Hey, Sammy. Yeah, that's what it is, Sammy, right? Oh, happy birthday, Stephanie. Yeah, that's how it is, Jabo. It's normal, so don't feel bad. You know, I guess I didn't get a full understanding of this lockdown. I had talked to a cop early on, but evidently he didn't have a correct understanding of it as well. It was my impression in talking to him that the whole idea is that you didn't intermingle with other people. So I thought, I listened to most of the stuff. I didn't read all of it. So I thought, well, I can live with that. That's no problem. I mean, you could like get fast food or go into a grocery store or something like that, or self-serve gas. When I was down there reading today, it's that's not necessarily true. Even whether you have contact with people or whether you don't, they don't want you driving around. Period. Hey, Joe. So, with that in mind, other than maybe going up to the store, I'm going to just be recycling older videos. Yeah. You know, I even ran it by a cop when it first came out. And then I went and read the whole list today. Took a little break after I did some photos. And I thought, well, then I'm not going to drive around. You know, I didn't get around anybody the whole time, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. Type 1 diabetics as well. Yeah. It's in Michigan, West Branch, Michigan. Yeah, it was a bullshit ticket, man. I've had uh, two people tell me that he had mentioned to them if he ever saw me, I was going to get a ticket. Now, you know, you take that with a grain of salt, but something's not adding up with that ticket. I can't find a state trooper that's ever written a ticket for that. And I don't know of any cop that ever wrote a ticket for it, ever, let alone pull somebody over in the midst of a busy expressway. And he really didn't know what he was talking about because it's not against the law to have a dog in your lap. Yeah, I've been driving around, Erica, and I shouldn't have been. Don't feel bad. We're even. Hey, one Italian, how you doing? So I may do a couple photos around here of the lake, but I'm not going to be doing those driving around videos like I was. They don't want you driving around, then I won't. I thought the travel was linked to human exposure. You know, getting out and like, I see a lot of these cities are closing parks. So if you're not supposed to do it, I'm not going to do it. I'm from Flat Rock, Joe. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Well, see, are you sure about that, Stephanie? Because the way that it's supposed to work with any distracted driving is that your driving is supposed to be distracted. They just can't pull you over for anything. If you're weaving in and out of the lanes or cutting people off, then you get a distracted driving ticket. If you're not doing any of that and there isn't any driving incidental to the traffic stop, they're not supposed to bother you. I mean, you can get a distracted driving ticket for putting on makeup. They do it to women all the time. Fooling around trying to grab something underneath the seat, but I wasn't doing anything wrong, and there wasn't any, if you looked at the video, there isn't any driving to suggest that I was distracted. I wasn't. Yeah, that's not cool, Tina. Yeah, no kidding, huh? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I got one beer left. Not really. I mean, I got my own video. Yeah, something's not quite right there. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I was doing 63 miles an hour in the right lane. Actually, when I saw him, I couldn't believe the first, as soon as he turned his lights on, the first thing I saw was somebody stole my tag. I'm not really too worried about it. I should beat it. We'll see. I'll take it to the nth degree, though, I'll tell you that. There isn't a single state in the country that has a law where it's against to have a dog on your lap, minus being incidental to another infraction. Yeah, well, they've got I thought another thing too, the lean might have been slow that day, and that he wasn't able to run my plate. Thought, wow, here's an old van, here's a guy. Yeah, I think I'll pull him over. And he had really nothing to give me a ticket for but that. Well, that's the first thing I thought because nothing else made sense. I saw him coming up from a long ways back. If it was against the law to have a dog on your lap, Daisy wouldn't be on my lap. Yeah, I apologize for that, Tina. That's not cool at all. I talk to her next time. I'm going to mention that. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it, Sammy. Well, that's all right. I've got this next hearing, and if I lose that, I can appeal to the circuit court, uh, which I'd rather get in front of a circuit court judge than I would a district court judge. And if I lose that, honest to God, I'm going to sue him for violating my privacy. I'm going to do it, seriously. It seems like I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but it's the principle of the whole thing. You know, you can't be driving on it was an unseasonably warm day. You know how we had that warm weather? And he had no reason to pull me over. He did have a bunch of stuff better to do. There were people hauling ass. It was like 62 degrees or something, December 23rd. You know, it was the day before Christmas Eve. I'm surprised he even noticed me, to tell you the truth. No, I don't, Penny. I don't. That's a touchy subject nowadays. 30 years ago, I could have given you some advice, but nowadays, those kids will get you arrested. That cop was a Detroit cop before too, and I'm still in the process. See, when you're with a civil infraction, there's no burden of proof, which just sucks. Because if there was, he wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Where if I can get it into a higher court through a lawsuit, I can get everything I need on this guy. There's no way he hasn't had some problems in the past. Yeah, I don't know, Sean. It's nothing I can prove, you know. It's really, that's a 2-point ticket too. Yeah, it's a tough one, Penny. You'll call the cops for something you'll do, and they'll take you away in handcuffs. Yeah, I've got my own video. I can take his video, and that doesn't show anything either. But see, that's the glitch with a civil infraction. He doesn't have to have any proof. He can say, well, I looked over there, and my opinion, well, that's not good enough. The state of Michigan has already failed to send me the training manual with regard to trooper recruit school and what the criteria is for obstructed view. I mean, what is it? Is it 10%, 20%? When I'm speeding to run a stop sign, I know what I did. Obstructed view according to who? It's a big giant window in a van with extra mirrors. It's not like I had a St. Bernard in a compact car. It just ticks me off. Yeah, it's disappointing that Tassie's boyfriend doing that through Facebook. Yeah, I mean, there it is a possibility that a dog could obstruct your view. I get that. And believe me, if it's a lot of traffic, Daisy isn't on my lap. I mean, which is why probably I've never been pulled over for doing it for the last 43 years. Hey, May, how you feeling? You feeling better? Yeah, it's true, Sylvia. That's all in other videos, Sean. We've been over that 50 times. You can watch the other videos. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, I have Daisy in the car. I got photos, everything, man. She wasn't obstructing my view, especially then. Hey, Dorothy, how you doing? Yeah, we've been talking about it for 3 months. Look up the Amanda video, and it's all spelled out there. Wow. Hey, Mark, how you doing? May's been sick, that's why. And she's a hypochondriac on top of it. Yeah, sorry about that, Penny. I never had kids, so I don't know. Maybe Erica can help you. It is, Erica, you're right. Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, there's tons of stuff on it, Sean. She was beat up, almost died, went to rehab, living with her mother, and as of about 7 weeks ago, was doing fine. Yeah, Julie, email me, Tom Reed, TOMREED, 1956 at gmail.com. Put your phone number in there, I'll call you. And put in there how late I can call. Yeah, I agree, Tina. Sorry, it was embarrassing, really. What are crystals? I don't even know what they are. I haven't, but I would, Sean. No, he had plenty to do moonlight. That's what doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense on that day with that much traffic that he would have done that. It really doesn't. I can accept if a cop, I'm cutting people off, the dog's on my lap. It's like, hey, man, you got that dog on your lap? Can't be doing it. I get it. I went down and paid the ticket. Yeah, my poor neighbor that's going through a divorce and her 3 kids, she's going crazy. I thought so, man. I mean, you guys got a different opinion. Let me have it. Oh, okay. What is that supposed to do, Stephanie? May I do, but I haven't said that until now. I do think that there's something's not adding up. I've had 2 people tell me that he said he'd give me a ticket if he ever saw me. But honestly, when I pinned them down on, well, how do you know this guy and where did he tell you that? It was shaky. So it could be pure bullshit. Hey, Michael, how you doing? No, the window was up. The window was up. It doesn't matter if he thought the dog was going to go flying out the window. The fact of the matter is, it's not illegal to have a dog on your lap. You heard what he said. I pulled you over because you had a dog on your lap. That's not an infraction. And his own video incriminated him. There wasn't any driving that made it look like I was distracting. Therefore, I shouldn't have been pulled over to begin with based on having a dog on my lap. That's what ticks me off. Well, thank you, Mark. Oh, interesting, Stephanie. Okay. Yeah, other people have said that. That's conjecture. I mean, I don't want to like really say that, but I think it's a possibility. I mean, that's the first thing. It's the first thing I thought of. But the truth of it is, where he's a state trooper, if his goal is to pull over white guys, that he must do it all day long because it's mostly white people. But he's from Detroit and he's an ex-Detroit cop. And I was told he had problems in Detroit. Well, that's what I'm trying to find out about now. If it's related to race relations or any way or any kind of discrimination, I got him. Thank you, Erica. That's exactly right. Yeah, thank you, Julie. Yeah, you're right. Although, in fairness to these guys, and believe me, I'm not going to do anything to further their cause. Uh, the cop car dash cam isn't set up to see that angle. I mean, I wish it would have been, because if it would have been, you would have been able to see that my view wasn't obstructed. How in the hell does he know what a view looks like inside of an Astrovan? The law says that I need a clear view in a windshield and 2 side view mirrors. Not only did I have 2 side view mirrors, I had 2 convex mirrors next to them. If my view was so obstructed, how did I know he was pulling me over? Taylor, Michigan. It might have been Romulus, but it was a state trooper on I-94. Yeah, secular. It's not the end of the world. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, it's 2 points. Stick around and watch, Bayer. We're not going to explain it to you in the midst of a chat. Have you ever had your IQ tested? Oh, really, secular? Yeah. Yeah, what sucks is nowadays with your insurance company, it's moving violations. It doesn't really matter how many points there are. I mean, it does, but it's more important to them that you've got a ticket. Hey, Rick, how you doing? No, I don't think I should have got pulled over. I think it should be too. You're gonna laugh. I mean, this sounds like everything that I bring up just because it didn't favor me, that it's got to be something wrong with it. You know what the first judge told me? He didn't want to see any of my photos where I showed the measurements of the windshield and Daisy on my lap in all sorts of circumstances, standing up, laying down, head looking left, head looking right. He said he didn't want to see any of the photos. And you know what he asked me? What if the dog had to go to the bathroom? Well, what if it did? What does that have to do with whether or not my view was obstructed? This is the first judge I got. That's why I had to appeal it. No, I'm not getting a lawyer. I don't need one. He's not going to do anything different than I'm doing. Yeah, it is 3 years. It is. He saw her from the side. He didn't see her from my position looking out the side mirrors or out the front. He couldn't tell if the view was obstructed or not. He just based on it. He didn't even know the right nomenclature. Yeah, I thought of that, secular human. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I got a screwy judge too. I believe it. It sounds like I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but believe me, man, I can take a ticket. I've got them before. I shouldn't have been pulled over, and I'm going to fight it to the nth degree. I really am. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with him. He's either a racist, he believes some bullshit based on my YouTube channel. I don't know, but it was very odd. That guy went out of his way to pull me over doing 63 miles an hour in the far right lane. That's what I think, Erica. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, that's what I think, man. I do too. I think that, but if you look at the video, there's nothing to suggest that that may be a possibility. The only thing that makes me think that he's been a trooper for 4 years. The only thing that makes me think that isn't the reason that he's still a trooper. I mean, how many times do you do that before management says, hey, we got a bad apple here? This guy was a Detroit cop for 20 years. He's had problems before. Now he's working for the Michigan State Police. He's doing the same shit. We're going to get him off the road, give him a desk job. That hasn't happened. He's still out there pulling people over. And the Michigan State Police has been raked over the coals. The one guy just got 5 to 15 years in prison for killing that black kid on the east side. He tasered him on a four-wheeler and he ran into the back of the truck and killed himself. He killed him. And you're not supposed to use tasers and blah, blah, blah. And he got convicted of second-degree murder or manslaughter, either one. All right, Stephanie. Happy birthday. No, I agree, man. That's the same thing I thought. That's the same thing I thought. Yeah, I don't really know if the state police has quotas. I mean, if you talk to a cop, they don't have any problem writing tickets, legitimate tickets all day long. People are doing shit from the time they start till the time they get off. That's the thing, Mark. That's exactly right. In a union. Honestly, the reason that I made the formal complaint against him is so it'd be in his personnel file. So the next person that gets screwed, when they end up getting sued because of this guy, they're going to realize this has been an ongoing problem. No, it was December 23rd. Oh, okay, Sean. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the Moonlight Rose. That's a judge talking to me. He didn't want to see my photos, nothing. Yeah, probably true, Joe. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was going to get a warning or my tag was stolen. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, I have had a small dog like that for the last 43 years. I've even checked with the cops before. Is it illegal to have my dog? They proposed a bill in Michigan 2 years ago and it never even got voted on. And every cop will tell you that you're going to get a ticket if that dog is causing some kind of driving disturbance. I was in the right lane doing 63 miles an hour. No weaving, no cutting people off, no turning without my signal, none of that. Wasn't speeding. Oh, no kidding, Betsy, huh? I've never had an issue either, 43 years. The thing that really pisses me off is I checked about that before I ever did it, and I still end up getting a ticket for it. Yeah, that's true, Lana. You're right. It's true. Yeah, well, I drove with one until that day. Distracted driving, you got to be distracted. I wasn't distracted. It can be anything. Girls putting makeup on, spilling your coffee on your lap. It's distracted driving, texting. I wasn't doing any of that stuff. And I could see fine. The ticket was for obstructed view. My view wasn't obstructed. No, he did. He didn't. He just kind of blew the dog off, Sean. It's not the end of the world. I'm just going to exercise every option I have. Good for you, man. Yeah, and I'm sure you know when to do it and when not to. If you're in New York City and it's rush hour traffic, I doubt you're doing that. But if you're out where there's not much traffic, nobody's around, yeah. Yeah, it's not that big a deal, Moonlight. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, when he's looking down at his computer and turning on his lights, is he distracted? I mean, you could just go on with this bullshit to infinity, you know? The state hasn't given me the answers to my Freedom of Information Act request. I've already got them on the hook for 5 grand, and it looks like I'm going to get them on the hook for another one. Of course, all bets are off now, but they had already violated the time requirement before this shutdown bullshit came around. I want to fight for my right to party. Gotta find my phone. Hang on one sec. Oh, here it is. May, you feel a lot better, I'm assuming. Well, thanks for no big deal. Yeah, I'm not paying it. No way. I'm not doing it. Even if they offer me to pay it and no points, I'm still not going to do it. I'm not giving them a goddamn dime over this. They can fuck off. I'm swinging for the fences on this one. Hi, Daisy. Yeah, no, I've been getting some good pizzas. That Jets pizzas, I always thought it was low grade pizza, and it's not. It's very good. No, and not only that, Sean, it was busy as hell. People speeding, hauling ass. It just doesn't add up. Yeah, this crazy Debbie, you know, she's got an Ozzy Osbourne avatar. And, you know, she tried getting together with me a couple times. I was going to interview her down in Flint, and it just never happened. And she got pissed off one night when somebody was asking me about, you know, one of those how's Maddie aggravating questions. So I just blew her off, and she got pissed. People have sent me a couple clips of her video. She just seems like white trash down in Flint. I don't know why she uses an Ozzy Osbourne avatar. She just fits the same profile as all these other women. No social life, no relationship, no money, and trying to make some money on a YouTube channel. I mean, if you watch some of these clowns do their own videos talking about me, you almost want to cry for them. They're so stupid. Poor grammar, unkept, ignorant, and pissed off. They've isolated themselves from their neighbors, their family, and the couple of friends they've had. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know what Kelly's been up to lately. And as you know, I'm not. I can see fine out everywhere, Debbie. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but I fight it till the bitter end. Yep, projected by the whole world. That's true. People send me screenshots. Her channel's just dying on the vine. Somebody sent me an email this morning that she took away the thumbs up or thumbs down. You know, in a way, I kind of feel sorry for the old broad. Doesn't even want to acknowledge her stalking crazy daughter that's just like her. Just an old Canadian bag with nothing going on. Is this lately, May? Has this been lately? Thank you, Debbie. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Which one? The last one I did, Secular Human? You talking about the one just a couple days ago? Hey, Glenn, how you doing? Oh, gotcha, man. Yeah, well, she can see what it's like. Her and her nutty daughter causing troubles. I think what sunk Ollie's channel is people figured out when they heard Becky talk about that nut calling her family members. Oh, did she really? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there goes another one of Kelly's sponsors. Hey, freaking Regan, how you doing? Oh yeah, it's Jet's Pizza. Jet's Pizza, secular human. They have excellent pizza. Yeah, pretty good one. Yeah, it's weird, Lana. It really is. Look, I hope that I beat the thing. It's not like I'm going to kill myself if I lose. But so far, it's been a total railroad job. Yeah, that cray cray, I can't quite figure that nut out. I mean, she can't help the way she looks, but the first thing I thought when I got a screenshot of her was embalmed. That's why I thought her avatar was Ozzy Osbourne, but it's actually a photo of her. She looks like a kind of Ozzy Osbourne, Marilyn Manson. I thought it was a joke. Yeah, total white trash. Oh, good for you, Carrie. Yeah, I mean, I fly off the handle here and there. Yeah, I'm on my appeal already at district court level. If I fail at the circuit court level, I'm going to sue them for a violation of my privacy. I filed all sorts of lawsuits. That's why if that crazy nut in Las Vegas and that old bag in Canada kept hassling me, that's no problem at all. I just didn't want to go through the bullshit if I didn't have to. They're going to have to answer the complaint in Michigan so they can go out and pay an attorney $5,000 down, which neither one of their broke asses have. You know, sometimes it's just the principle of the deal. Yeah, karma. I believe in karma 100%. I think that what people get coming to them happens, but the only problem with it, it's not on the time frame that you'd like. It could happen next week. It could happen in 40 years from now. That's the frustrating part. Yeah. Oh, Ollie's got karma. You know, just like, you know, some of the people email me and say, hey, I watch your videos. Thanks. It kept me from doing that. I hope any young woman out there with kind of a pissed off personality gets to watch a couple of Ollie's videos and show them that this is what happens after 50 or 60 years of just being a shit member of society with some tramp as a daughter that lives in Las Vegas. This is what you end up doing. Hey, freaking Megan. Yeah, yeah, Ollie. Yep. Just show a picture of her, and this is what happened with no plan and no birth control. She still doesn't acknowledge her daughter. It doesn't get much lower than that. You know, I've told you before, playing both sides is like not cool. Yeah, good. That's good, Erica. Yeah, it's the principle. You know, believe me, if it was the Stone Ages, you'd feel like throwing a Molotov cocktail through their window. But in a civilized manner, you can sue people. It isn't like I'm faking a back injury because I slipped on a banana peel at Walmart. It's because I'm pissed off and these people caused me a lot of trouble. Oh my God, that's way too much. Yeah, no wonder Ollie doesn't acknowledge her. God. If hers is $1.99, how much would Ollie's be? Free? Yeah, she's nuts. Yeah, I'm the same way, Erica. Yeah. Yeah, I think principles are important. Yeah. Yeah, she won't even acknowledge Laura. Yeah, damn bitch. And some people, just get into the game early. It goes to show you, you'll find out a lot about people accidentally. You really will. What they're really made out of. Forget about how they appear when they do their little lives and their tale of woe, this and that. You'll catch them up in some of their bullshit, and then you can just drop them. Yeah, thank you, Carrie. 5 cents. So gross. You just wonder how a person ends up that way after all these years. It's like, didn't you learn anything? Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Yeah, I really think, Carmen, I'll give you an example. Life's just not fair. Look at Carrie. Have you guys ever watched Carrie's music videos? Now, here's someone that can sing, they can play guitar. It just hasn't had a break. And either she could get lucky or it could go on forever that way. But that's how life is. It doesn't make sense to you sometimes. I see people sing in Las Vegas at the casinos, when you're playing a slot machine or something. Carrie's 10 times better than any of them. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? Although on the flip side of the coin, life is fair. Ollie got exactly what she deserved, and so did her daughter. Yeah, I agree, Carrie. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, I mean, there's no logic to it at all. This really ticks me off, though, about Tassie's boyfriend saying that to people on Facebook. Oh, that's good, Carrie. Carrie, I think I asked you the other day, but I didn't catch your answer. Well, how's that Brett Yoakum doing? Is his music career going anywhere? You're right, Sylvia. Yeah, Carrie's good. Excellent. Yeah, her boyfriend's asking people if they want to buy prescription pills on Facebook after they were kind enough to friend Tassie trying to help her. I'm going to text Tassie right now. Yeah, it's her choice, though. You know what I mean? No, you're right. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah. Yeah, not mine, you can't, Erica. I hate Facebook. You're exactly right. I mean, people get fired all day long off Facebook. Cops track, you know, people down. I mean, it's nuts. Right on, Penny. Yeah, that's true, Mimi. Yeah, but I would think a place like where Tassie works, the carryout's probably doing okay. You know? Oh, I don't. I hate Facebook. Look at my Facebook. I get like a billion. You know, when I don't answer people on YouTube, they try and get a hold of me through Facebook. And I got Instagram. I never answer either. Go look at my Facebook, Tom Reed, West Branch, Michigan. I've got like I turn it on. It's like I got like 1,900 like friend requests. I never even pay attention to any of them. Yeah, she'll respond back to me. No, I hate Facebook. No, I never go on it. I don't answer any Instagram either. Basically, I'm sorry. If it wasn't for the photos and the video, I would have never done YouTube. I was just like kind of uploading my stuff for, future reference down the road, you know? I can't believe how serious some of these people take this YouTube stuff. Oh, gotcha, man. Huh. No, they will do that. That Cray Cray kook down in Flint, she's already tried to get me to respond to her in an email. That's so she can take one of her poorly executed videos and talk about, see, he answered me here. This doesn't make any sense, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't answer her for 10 grand. Oh, man, it's embarrassing to think that I have any kind of notoriety because of Facebook. I mean, it's okay for like somebody that's just jacking around like me, but believe me, it's not what you call a big channel. Oh, good for you, Karen. Yeah, good. No, it happens, doesn't it? Isn't that funny how that works out, Erica? No, I hate that Facebook. I mean, do you guys know? I mean, is Facebook as popular as it used to be, or has it kind of died out? I don't hear it talked about like I used to. Yeah, she would have bit his fingers, believe me. I gotta watch her on stuff like that. Oh, she can go to hell. Publicly apologize to her for what? Stupid white trash idiot. She can get lost and stay lost. Yeah, she's a total loser. Yeah, that's true. It is what our tax dollars are going to. She won't get any stipend because she's not working because she hasn't worked in 15 years. Oh, okay, man. Yeah. Oh, is that what it's turned out to be, Jen? Okay, Erica. How's your back doing, by the way? Yeah, I don't want to. It's hard enough posting stuff to Facebook. I go through time sometimes where, I mean, I really do like going down and interviewing people, but I get burned out doing that once in a while too. I'm a little bit of a phase with that right now, so that's why I'm not really chomping at the bit to go down there and do interviews. Oh, really? Why would that be, Carrie? For what reasons? Do you know? I do have an Instagram, but I never use it. Yeah, I never use it. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, Natalie, how you doing? Yeah, it's just sometimes like, you think like, you guys know this, I never said I'm going down there helping anybody. I don't really consider delivering gifts and helping. I don't. I'm down there. I'd be down there anyway. I like doing interviews, but I'm not doing anything significant. Yeah, I think so too, Rican. Yeah. It's hard to prove that targeting though. you know. Yeah, Mia Pueblo, excellent. That's all right, freaking Rican. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you, YouTube. I mean, mine's pure shit luck. I'll be the first one to admit it. I haven't got. I know better now than when I first uploaded my first video. I haven't improved. You know, once the old computers log in there and Facebook figures out or YouTube figures out that people like some of your videos, you're home free. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you measure that though, man. You know, I don't think I'm doing anything bad, but I wouldn't say I'm doing anything good either. Oh my God. Yeah, that happens, Sylvia. Yeah. I agree, freaking Reagan. I think so too. Well, I do think that happens, Mimi, but it isn't like it's some skill. You know, anything that positive happened accidentally. Yeah, there's another guy down there that does nice things for him, that Andy guy. There's other people I think that do it that don't, do interviews. Honest to God, I mean, I've said this before. My hobby down there would be 1,000 times easier not delivering anything. It really would be. It's so nice just not to have a bunch of stuff that you're trying to get. You know how it is when you got stuff you're supposed to give to people and you don't run into them. If I could just drive around like I did when I first started, talk to people who I was interested, it's like 1,000 times easier. There you go, man. Go off. Hey, Eddie, how you doing? Yeah, isn't that something, Kerry? Isn't that irony? Yeah, I'm about ready to go crazy too. People are nuts. Please pray. My bird. I just ordered a telecon uh, converter for my Nikon lens today. I normally don't use those, but it will boost my best lens 200 millimeters, so I'll be able to get better shots. I mean, what the hell am I going to be doing with this damn lasso around me? Oh, by April 12th. Okay. Hey, Frederick, how you doing? Hey, Frederick, that damn boyfriend of Tassie's is getting a hold of people through Facebook, wanting them to know, wanting to see if they want to buy any pills from him. You talk to her before I do. Tell her that shit's got to stop. Oh, thank you, Eddie. Oh, Anna. Yeah, so crazy. Wonder how about that girl? What was that girl's name on here last night? That young girl that has anxiety and depression. Hope she's doing okay. I'm kind of like that too, but I like to get out and do photos and stuff. I'm not going to do that photo stuff. I mean, I'll raise my hand for the ignorant card on this one. I should have been more careful and read about that in more detail, but I did ask a cop after it came out Monday. He said they just don't want you mixing with people, and my ignorant dumbass thought that meant that I could drive all over even though I wasn't getting out and interacting with people. Well, as it turns out, it doesn't, so I'm not going to do it anymore. It sucks. I hate it, but I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. You should do it, Edward. Really, you can be the biggest idiot in the world. Not to suggest that you are, but it takes zero skill to do what I do. None. It's not like art or singing. It's really fun. Hey, Mike. I mean, it'd be no problem for anybody to do better than I do. I don't take notes. I forget things. I ask the same things twice. If it gets too regimented and organized, I just totally lose interest in it. Like the guy that started singing. I think to me that's my gold standard interview. It's beautiful. Love that. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Yeah, they can write you a ticket for that in Michigan. New York's not a lockdown state, is it? They just tell you to like be careful. You know, this new governor, I think, is doing a good job. Yep, yep. Thank you, Sammy. Yep, no unnecessary travel. But I was told, Sammy, that it was linked to interaction. I mean, if I get in my van and I drive 200 miles and I never get out, what's the big deal? That's the way I looked at it. Well, as it turns out, they don't want you doing it, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, wow, Edward. Wow. Congratulations. Any tips on how you did that? I don't know, Frederick. I just texted her a little while ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, they can give you a ticket for that, man. Hey, Rainy Days, how you doing? Yeah, thank you, Edward. I think you should do it. I really do. I can tell you what kind of camera to get whenever. Anybody wants to buy a nice video camera, I'll give you a hell of a deal on it. If you want to do what I'm doing. And the reason you say, well, why would you want to sell it? I'll tell you why. It's low light capabilities. That's why. The camera I had before this one cost twice as much, and maybe that has something to do with it. But when I'm trying to video airplanes on approach, it sucks. And that alone is a reason why I don't want it anymore. Yeah, I mean, I did, man. I mean, it's one thing fudging things, but they do not want unnecessary travel, so I'm not going to do it. I mean, I feel like a big dumbass for doing it for the last 5 days. I mean, people must think I'm absolutely crazy, these videos I've been uploading. It's like, you dumb son of a bitch. Can't you read? My mistake was asking a cop and believing it rather than reading the list and the requirements myself. I really messed up on this. No, no, you can't drive around, Betsy. No, no unnecessary travel. None. Oh, okay, Sylvia. Yeah, I would never like go to a place and talk to people like this. It's fun getting on YouTube. I don't know why, other than having single malt whiskey next to the computer. Oh, congratulations, Edward. Good for you. You work in that copper mine even in the summer? Or is it cool down there in the underground? No, me too, Mike. You kidding me? Good night, man. Pop that Xanax. Try not to fantasize too much about me tonight. Good night. Sweet Xanax dreams. Oh, okay. Girl, you deserve it after not feeling well for a week. Oh, wow. It's snowy. It's snowy now. So what are you on now? Like the ridge of the Sierra Nevadas on the west side, or up near Reno. You got to give credit where credit's due, Danny. Was a beautiful day today, though. Hey, John, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, okay. What's the elevation there? Do you know? You got to be up around what, 10,000 feet? 12? Oh, John, well, sorry about that. I mean, no one gets married thinking they're going to get divorced. I hope it works out for you. Oh, 7150. Okay, interesting. Huh. And there's still snow up there, huh? Huh. So that'd be about a 14-degree difference. I'm assuming then they must really get blasted then, like in November, December, January, and February, and that those are big, giant, like 100 inches of snow or something, and it hasn't all melted. Oh, it snowed last night. Well, there goes that theory. Huh. That's surprising to me that you get snow this late in the year at that elevation out west. But it is on the east side of the Sierra Nevada, so I guess that explains it. No shit, huh? See, I would find that impossible because it's 2 degrees Fahrenheit per 1,000 feet. So you'd have 14 degrees difference than you would have at sea level in a warm climate. That just is shocking. I'll bet it doesn't, Edward. I think that's a joke. Love out west. I haven't been out there in a while. As soon as they break this travel ban, I might just head out to Montana or something. Yeah, Davey, I hope she's doing okay. Seemed like a nice girl. Yeah, that's what I think. Tall tale. Yeah, yeah. Sounded good. You got my attention. Beautiful out there. Those little Sierra Nevadas, they claim a lot of airplanes. No, John, none, zero. I have not. Nope. I'm not gonna be either. It looks like. I'd like to go down there, but there'd have to be something wrong with the person to like go down there and mingle with people after this lockdown. As it turns out, it's a misdemeanor. A cop can give you a ticket for it. Yeah, Betsy, I'm the same as you are. Surprised. No kidding. Wow. What was that over? Was it a traffic stop or a domestic dispute or something else? Well, that's too bad. Oh yeah, I believe it, Betsy. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice. You could go down and photograph downtown and not worry about getting beeped at. No kidding, Mimi. Well, I gotta agree with that if that's what they want to do. That'll work. Probably a good way of handling it. Yeah, I was hoping she would be too, Sylvia. That sucks. She's depressed at that young of an age where it's keeping her from doing things. You know. She could be. Let's see. Could Marguerite be on the corner? Yeah, she probably could be. Because they say you can still be outside, and she does live down there. Yeah, actually, no, she couldn't be because it's not 6 feet, John. So no, I would say no. Oh wow, Edward, yeah, super crazy. Because it's a Democratic governor, that's why. That's exactly why. He's already badmouthed her. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dave seems like a good guy. Just living in kind of an isolated place, no people to talk to. Yeah, they did the highest in the country, Mimi. Yep, down around Detroit. And they're worried about them all coming up here to vacation. Yeah. No, I'll do it in other states, but I'm in Michigan almost all the time. Other states don't interest me really. Oh, thanks, Edward. I would if I'm there, but I don't leave too much anymore. Well, I think I'm gonna log off here, you guys. I'll be on tomorrow night though. I think he was around before me. I'm not sure of that, Sylvia. I don't know. I watched one time. Seemed okay. You know. You guys have a good night, and I'll probably maybe do some local photography tomorrow, but nothing great, you know. Oh, thank you, Edward. Yeah, I think you should really try it. I think you live in a good state. I mean, anywhere anybody lives, it's open to interviewing people. It's fun, even if it's unrelated to pretty much what I do, you know. Okay, Alley Cat. Yeah, yeah, it's fun talking to people, get their opinion. I'd love to go out and interview people about the. I would love to interview some Amish people today about the coronavirus, but you know, with this lockdown, you got to have a screw loose to be making contact with people. All right, Jetchy. Oh, does he, Sylvia? A shame on that guy. That you too, Glenn. Good night, Bessie. All right, Sylvia. Yep. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. So I hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. Good night, Lana.